There are advantages and disadvantages to anyone, and it's just a matter for me to be the best that I can be. And I'm not so much worried about competing with somebody else because I'm different. When I decided to do the water torture cell, I wanted to make it my own. The water torture cell is the quintessential Houdini escape. And again, I wanted to make that my own and do it a little differently than had been seen before. I am the first person in history to perform the water torture cell in full view. I'm handcuffed and leg shackled, a series of 4 padlocks that are placed on. I drop into a 140-gallon tank that is cylindrical, so there's no seams, there's no obstructions whatsoever. The lid is locked on with only a hatch in the top of the tank that I have to remove through picking and manipulation the padlock that holds it shut. When I get ready to attempt the water cell, I have all the apparatus on that I'm going to try and escape from. I'll just begin to focus. I regulate my breathing, so when I go into the tank, it's one of those things where I'm focusing really hard on the task at hand. I shut everything out so that there are no distractions, either by movement outside the tank and noise or anything that I might have been worried about before I went in the tank. With the water cell, I worked on the lock picking and the breath holding separate. I started adding those components together, and then ultimately the last thing I did was lock that lid on. As a whole, people are very supportive of what I do. It's been very encouraging from that standpoint. However, I did have an instance where I was not able to extract myself from the water cell. Unfortunately, that particular incident was caught on video at an NBA halftime show, and it was aired on the internet. And it is amazing the number of horrible comments that people make from the safety of anonymity. It's amazing the amount of criticism that people will receive. I do an aerial straitjacket escape. Just like a lot of escape artists, I'll be strapped into a straitjacket, regulation style. I get suspended by my ankles about 30 feet in the air. And a lot of times people don't realize that I'll be coming down on a rappel, and their first thought is to gasp a little as I take that first quick drop down. My favorite part of my job is getting to meet new people. I love to meet people who have a passion for what they do. It doesn't matter whether it's cleaning the restrooms at a fair or if it's somebody who has the ability to ride a motorcycle around a globe super fast. I just enjoy people who have a passion for what they do. And my greatest accomplishment is my marriage to my husband. It is by far the most incredible thing that I could ever explain. He supports me. He does my safety, he does everything, but for us to be able to do what we enjoy with the person that we love the most, to travel across the country and to meet incredible people is by far my greatest